Never Look Back is a two-part story that switches perspectives about a young girl who was murdered in the case to find her killer, as well as a young girl about the same age and her stalking ex.
Whiskey and Charlie tells the story of two brothers who come from the same family, but with two different stories. From childhood to adulthood, they learn the unforgettable lessons of rivalry and redemption.
In The Uglies, Tally is about to turn 16, and in the society where she lives, that means turning pretty, something she has waited for her entire life. But when Tally meets a new friend, Shay, who wants to venture outside the society, her entire perspective on what life is really about changes.
The Lovely Bones is about a teenage girl who is murdered by her neighbor and Susie's perception of heaven.
Lethal is a story about Lee Coburn, a man accused of murdering 7 people in one night. He shows up at Honor Gillette's house, forcing her to do everything he says. He claims her husband, who has passed away, as something valuable that may put her and her daughter in danger if it falls into the wrong hands.
In the book Graceling, there are 7 kingdoms, all who are constantly fighting. From the Midlands Kingdom, a girl named Katsa was born with a special supernatural talent called a grace. She is graced with killing, and is a slave to her uncle, the king, who forces her to deal his punishments. One day, she decides to escape. She journeys through the kingdoms, all while investigating a recent kidnapping.
Your Heart is a Muscle the Size of Your Fist is about 7 people, their lives changing as a nonviolent protest against globalization turns violent when police become desperate to clear the streets.
The Da Vinci Code is about a professor who is involved in a mystery. However, what he finds could change the world.
This Way Home tells the story of Elijah and his 2 best friends, Michael and Dylan. They all want to be professional basketball players, but the neighborhood gang starts to get in the way.
The Ranger's Apprentice tells the story of a boy named Will who gets accepted as an apprentice to a mysterious group called the Rangers.